Hello, my name's Amadou Kamara. I'm in my 4th year of the OGTAP Apprenticeship Scheme. I'm currently on the Bruce platform, which is 211 miles northeast from Aberdeen. From the minute I wake up, I'll get ready for shift, get a shower, brush my teeth, all that stuff, go for breakfast, and then it's down for the morning meeting. The morning meeting, which is all the maintenance team and the maintenance supervisor, and he'll go through it's like a safety meeting. He's telling you what's happened on the night shift, or tell you the production we're at, the main work scopes that are on, give you a priority list of what needs to be done. After that, he'll go around each individual department, instrumentation, electric, mechanical. He'll give you your jobs for the day. After that, the meeting ends and you'll get with the rest of your team, and through there you'll assign who's doing what, and you'll get all the permits to work sorted out, and you'll just crack on from there, really.
I'm Connor Snedden. I'm an instrument improver for Wood Group up on Golden Eagle. In the morning I'll have my breakfast about 6 o'clock. We'll have a tea break about 9. We'll have a lunchtime which is over 2 hours, so you split it. So it's half 11 or half 12 for an hour. And then you have another tea break at 3 o'clock, and then you'll have your end of shift and dinner about 6:30.
It's a long shift, being 12 hours, but you're always busy, so it doesn't really drag. You can tell it's a long shift, but you're not constantly clock watching because you've always got things to do. Every shift you're learning new things, you're learning new bits of kit, how things work, and so it's not all of a sudden just you know it all. For me, the best thing is the continuous improvement, seeing that you are getting better every time you go back, and people are noticing it and saying, oh, well done, and they're letting you go and start to get more responsibility, which always feels good, because it does make you feel like you're less of an apprentice and more part of the team.
When I first arrived on the Golden Eagle, we were given our tour through the accommodation, which was a lot nicer than I expected. You've got all your facilities, pool tables, cinema. It's very nice here.
The accommodation's not bad at all. You're only in there to sleep really after shift, and they'll try and put it so that you share with someone who's on the opposite shift to you. So when I'm on days, they'll try and put me in with someone who's on night so that you get the room to yourself, but that's not always possible depending on how many people are on. But obviously the person you're sharing with, they're in the same boat as you, so everyone's really courteous to each other, no one leaves a mess. Just showing you respect for the person you're sharing the room with, because you're both working long hours, you both want to get a good sleep at the end of the day. It's not bad at all. You get your bed made for you by stewards, your room gets hoovered, the ensuite bathroom gets cleaned out as well, so it's not bad at all, it's nice and clean.
This is my cabin here, 420. When you come in, first thing you'll see is the bunk beds, share rooms on the platform. So you come in, you've got a TV each with a shared skybox. You've also got a desk with a chair. Everyone has their own personal lockers for their belongings. And then here you've got a toilet and a shower and a sink as well.
Sometimes you feel quite isolated from the outside world, but you've got things like Wi-Fi, you've got telephones, you can use your phone, Facebook, Snapchat.
You have a phone in your room, there's phone boxes downstairs you can use. We have Wi-Fi, so you can FaceTime or video call on Facebook or whatever. So it's very easy to stay in touch with family at home.
The first time on the chopper was really exciting, but there was all these guys who obviously been going there for years, and I was looking across and they were all asleep with their heads down, and I was like, what's going on? Whereas I was looking out the windows looking for platforms, boats, anything really. It was really exciting.
On my first flight, I was very nervous. Luckily for us it's only about 30 minutes, so a quick short flight, and I remember looking out in the window, looking at the Golden Eagle for the first time, a bit in shock. You've never seen it, so it was a nerve-wracking but also exciting time.
Not all oil and gas jobs are offshore. I work at the Shell and Gas plant for Aker Solutions. We do the maintenance for Total. There's a few different roles that Aker Solutions does at the gas plant. They have mechanical, instrument and electrical. A typical day at Shell and Gas plant for an apprentice, we get up and get a bus from the hotel we stay in. We turn up, we have a morning meeting first thing, and that's just for various jobs that's going on throughout the day, and then we go and take out the permit for the job, get the tools, go out on site, make sure everything's okay, and do the job safely, and then tidy up and job complete the job. And I work a 2 on 3 off rota. It's 2 weeks of 12-hour days, and then I get 3 weeks off.
My name's Robin, I'm 18 years old, I'm from South Shields and I'm a process operator. My first day at college was nerve-wracking, especially with us being so far away from people that I knew. So I had to kind of try and fit in quickly and make friends quickly, which I'm not too bad at doing because I talk quite a lot. So I kind of sat in the corner of the classroom, and then everyone came into the class and people kind of sat around us and started talking to us, and it was nice. It was quite an inviting atmosphere. I was expecting it to be terrifying with there being more boys than girls, but it wasn't at all. It was a nice environment, it was welcoming. The lecturers are lovely, they make you feel like quite comfortable, but we did just dive straight into work, which I quite like. The accommodation that we live in is Hillhead campus for Aberdeen University. However, the OGTAP apprentices are put into 3 blocks and we're all around each other. So there's second years and first years in a mixture in all of the blocks. And it makes it quite easier for the first years because the second years are quite willing to help you with any lessons that you're stuck with or anything like that, and they help you with your revision.
So in the halls, it's only women that are in a flat and only boys that are in a flat. So it's just me and my 2 roommates. In my flat, there's 5 bedrooms. The lounge comes with a fridge and a sofa. And we have a cleaner come in once a week, which is definitely helpful because there's little things that you forget about that you don't really realise that you need to like bleach your toilet or whatever.
So basically we live at Hillhead accommodation, which is shared by the uni students, and I share a flat with 4 other colleagues, 2 of which are mechanical as well, so you're always in a flat with someone who will be probably in your class, which makes it easier if you've got, say, something you need to catch up on. But apart from that, the accommodation's got really good facilities. We can go down and there's a music room for practicing music if you play an instrument. There's a library for some quiet time, and the eating facility's big and spacious, and the food's good too. I'm at college in Aberdeen 3 days a week. That's where I study maths, English, chemistry and physics. A few other subjects as well that gets put round on a rotation. And then the other 2 days, and Thursday, Friday, I'm at Clinterty, which is about 10 miles outside Aberdeen. And here, this is where I do hands-on mechanical discipline.
It's a side to life that not many people get to see. Being offshore, it's such an eye-opener. It makes you realise that there's so much more out there that you might not have thought of in possible careers. From, say, instrumentation, you could specialise in a certain part of it, and that could take you places. It can take you around the world. Oil and gas is all around the globe. It's not just the North Sea. And especially with schemes like PITO, OGTAP, ECITB, it's an amazing way to get qualified because you'll get paid while you learn. You get qualifications paid for you, and you'll get that experience which employers look for when you're employing people to work offshore. So absolutely, I've not got one single regret about joining it.